Am I just vibing or do I need an intro?
No.
Just vibing. Okay.
You just want me to give you guys like an action, so that way you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
All right, what we having in here today? Oh my gosh, honey. Oh, don't stand too close to a curtain or you're going to catch them on fire with that hair. Oh, I'm just kidding, yeah. Oh, my heavens, that isn't your hand, is it? Oh,
Yes.
did we need to do x-rays today?
Yes.
Oh, heavens. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, how did that happen now, honey? Because oh, that's just your emotional skeleton hand, isn't it? Oh my gosh, well, I'm going to cancel that x-ray thing, okay? Well, my name is Sheila, and, sometimes I just kind of like to think, you grew up in the 80s, so let's see, your birthday. Yeah, you were an 80s kid. I tell you what, my name is Sheila, but sometimes I kind of like to call myself She-Ra. Because, I just thought that character, she really knew how to wield a sword around. And, I tell you what, I'm kind of known around these parts for wielding, one of these things for your throat, a tongue dispenser. I tell you what, oh my gosh. So, okay, honey. Well, what medications are you taking here? Oh, but wait, before you answer that, where I got started with getting so good with the tongue dispenser thing. Oh, it came when I was just young thing taking care of a Grammy Numpkins. And I was just, the most nimble of them. And bless her heart, she had all of her teeth, until the last day. And I just had to, get in real quick with that peel. And I just had to go in and out real quick. And that's how I got real good with this tongue dispenser here.
She bite you?
No, oh no, honey. See, I learned real quick, real quick here. And that's why I got real good with it.
Are you from Minnesota?
No, well, I'm kind of from all over the parts. And so that's why I can, we've been having some contests around here, us nurses, with how fast we can do the tongue dispensers. Oh, honey, I'm the fastest around these parts, 7 counties over. Isn't that something? Honey? Oh, yeah. Okay, do you have some allergies, honey?
Yes.
Oh, but wait, before that, let's do this. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now let's, should we test this? Oh, honey, that's not good. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's do this, hon.
You don't even have your life organized.
Well, what you doing for Halloween, honey?
I'm going to be dressing up like a nurse.
Oh, well, isn't that something,
Don't you need those connected?
No, I'm psychic with this. All right, now, honey, you just gotta be real still. Okay.
I think you're doing it wrong.
Oh, honey, I've been doing this for like 30 plus years. I think I got it. Okay. All right, honey. Thank you.
Am I still alive?
Well, let's just say those numbers will be a surprise for you at the end, okay, honey? All righty. Now, I'll just show you about how fast I am. Now, this just doesn't look like a regular tongue dispenser now, does it? This is my own design. Okay? Now, I'm just going to show you. Boy, I think I could go up against, who was that? That old cowboy that, they said was the fastest gunslinger. Was that Wild Herb or something?
John Wayne?
Not John. Oh, heavens, no, honey. I think it was like...
Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. Now, you got to be ready for this, honey. I'm going to show you. Okay. All right. Now, on your mark, then I'm just going to have you just open a little bit, and you're going to say, You ready for this, honey?
Why are we doing that?
Well, I gotta look inside your mouth. Make sure you don't got no spores growing back there or nothing before the doctor comes in. Okay?
Can the doctor do that?
Oh no, honey. Just open a little bit. I'll just be real quick because I'm the quickest. Counts 20 counties. I'll just show you.
No.
Oh, just say
Look like you're gonna do a hole punch with that.
Oh, well,
Like
no,
a
just say
biopsy.
honey.
No, you're gonna
I'll
do a
just show you.
biopsy.
No, I'll just show you a little bit. Say
No.
Just say Oh, I'll show you how quick I am, honey.
You can do it on you first.
Well, I'll. You know what? I'm so good. I'll turn around the other end. Are you ready?
Which end is right?
Oh, it don't matter on this design. I'll show you how quick I am. You ready?
Nope.
Just go
Eh?
Oh, see, I'm done. Isn't that so quick? Oh my God! I told you, I'm so quick, girl. All righty. Okay.
It's a lot of typing.
Well, I know, a lot of information here. Oh, those residents, Oh, I tell you what. Oh, my lands. I can hop up on that exam table and do the Macarena like no other resident across about 20 counties. You know that? Oh, heavens. They just haven't seen nothing like that. Well, what you in for today, honey?
My stomach hurts.
Oh, really? Well, I thought we were looking at that
You
hand.
said it was my emotional support skeleton.
Oh, okay. Well, honey, you're in the wrong place if it's your stomach.
Isn't this my family doctor?
Oh, heavens, no, honey. This is the lung doctor.
Oh, we can listen to those.
Well, I don't think I got the equipment for that, honey. I think we better check you out and have you take this ticket up to the front desk. I won't put no charge on it for sunny disposition or nothing. Okay. All right, honey. Now you give this to the sweet gals up front, and they'll get y'all taken care of, okay?
So what am I supposed to do?
Well, you just take that up to the front, and they'll just take care of you, okay?
And then what?
And let them know that, She-Ra. Oh, they'll know who She-Ra is. But they'll take care of you, okay, honey?
Okay.
All right, it's good seeing y'all. I'll see y'all next time.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Hello. Welcome to K&K Speaks. My name is Katie Shaw, and
I'm Rebecca Booth.
thank you so much for tuning in today. So our topic is... Oh, asking questions.
Did you legit forget?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you have a moment?
No. I was trying to build suspense.
Patience.
Yes.
Quick, what movie is that from?
Austin Powers?
Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yes. Ugh. Yep.
Susan Sarandon.
I know, you got me there. No, the movie and the music is awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, asking questions, clarifying questions, and why this is important, especially for your health. So asking questions at appointments. This could be therapy. It could be when you're seeing the doctor, the dentist, the primary doctor, your speech therapist, your OT, your PT, your
Anesthesiologist.
X-ray because you were waving your bony hand.
It's not Scully, but it's Scully 2.0.
Okay, but you were waving it, so I'm like, oh, X-ray.
I'm just, living my best life.
Okay, so it's important to ask questions and don't be afraid to be asking questions. I think a lot of people are hesitant to ask questions because they may be afraid of how the other person may think of them or the answers, maybe even sometimes.
Yeah. Because then it might lead to hard, tough things you may not want to hear.
Information.
Yeah.
Maybe people have a hard time speaking up and talking to people.
Or they don't know what to say.
Correct. So, just a general, why is it important to speak up, to ask those questions, even if it's a simple clarifying. Okay, so what you mean is that my hand over here that looks like a skeleton, we need to go and take an x-ray of that like ASAP, right? Because it's supposed to have some skin on it.
It's been degloved.
Yeah,
That's what they call it.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not good that it's looking like that, correct?
Right.
So clarifying some questions there. So basically it's making sure that you understand, especially when you go to the like your primary or a specialist. Sometimes they use, terminology that is like way above your head. Terminology that you really don't understand. If you're looking at maybe your discharge paperwork or like the after appointment summary that sometimes you get, you're like, what is a hippomantis supercalifragilistic sugar?
You mean not
hepatitis?
everybody is a weirdo like me and is Googling things before appointments?
No, I just meant that. What the heck was this word? Because I don't understand.
Right, but if I Google, then I know the terminology.
But you could be asking
Oh, that's true.
during the appointment, so you don't have to Google that.
I'm
And
Googling
you
before.
could probably get more information than Google could provide you.
Trump University.
That shit got taken down. Anyway. But asking questions about your medications. It helps you make informed decisions about your health. So if there's a decision on whether or not to do an additional test, to have a procedure, to go ahead and say, yes, let's do that referral to this. Just asking those additional questions can help you make that decision. You may be facing a pretty tough decision, but it can help you definitely with making that harder decision.
Post-lunch Zoomies.
Okay. It also helps when you're asking those questions. It helps your support team, like your doctor, know that you're trying to understand the information. Because otherwise, if you aren't asking questions, they're kind of assuming you already know. So if you're like, yeah, sounds great, they kind of assume that you're all good to go.
Yeah.
When
we are not mind readers.
No. And then come back and you're like, well, no, I didn't really understand that.
And my leg fell off because of it.
Yeah.
It's a rough day.
Yeah, because it really was smelling like cottage cheese or something. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't know why cottage cheese just came to mind. We just had lunch, so maybe that's why. And remember that the treatment, whatever it is, whatever the case, needs to be designed for you. So a lot of times, folks that we talk to in the mental health field feel like it's kind of like a template. It's like, cookie cutter that they have to fit into something. No. The treatment, no matter what, at your primary, at a specialist, that treatment needs to be formulated around you. It shouldn't be somebody else's. If you have a stomach condition, it's probably not like anybody else's stomach relation, or condition like Bob's in the waiting room. So your plan shouldn't be similar to Bob's. Sorry, Bob, but Bob should have his own. Right? Just like mental health. Mental health treatment plan goals should be different.
I disagree. Because you can have an overall goal of Bob will work to reduce his anxiety symptoms, and then the objectives are going to be absolutely different.
True.
That's what I mean by I disagree.
Yeah.
It can be
That's fine. Yeah.
the main goal, reducing anxiety symptoms, or maintaining, managing, whatever.
Right.
And then the objectives are different.
Yeah. But just that it is like designed and written for that person.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. With the objectives or action steps or whatever. However, people need to write their plans.
Yeah.
Yep. Not a copy and paster. From Bob's plan to Sheila's plan type of deal. So I kind of thought of an example that I actually came up with, the genius I am, during a session with someone that we were actually talking about this, that they felt when they were going through a special treatment. It wasn't with me, but they were struggling to kind of process. And they noted that the specialist was saying that, well, no, this is, I feel that it needs to be this, 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 this. And they said they just kept asking for clarification, but they just were not receiving that from the provider. So I kind of came up with an example to try and put it like in a perspective. So if I said, She-Ra,
She-Ra?
yes, She-Ra,
Like He-Man and She-Ra?
yeah, She-Ra. I want you to go home and over this next week, because I'll see you next shish kebab next week, Tuesday at 6, whatever.
Okay.
I want you to go home every day, do 10 jumping jacks.
I can guarantee you I will not do them.
No talkie backies.
Okay.
In this example. You will go home and do 10 jumping jacks, She-Ra. And then next Tuesday, I will see you at 6. What is the likelihood that you'll probably do the jumping jacks? Right.
Big fat 0.
And that's probably why.
That's not probably why.
But why would you probably not be amped to like do the jumping jacks?
Do you want my real reason? Like in real life reason or professional?
Maybe a sample of both.
Okay. Real life is because everything jiggles.
Okay.
A lot of jiggling.
Maybe some people can like relate to that. Okay.
And then professional is I wasn't given a who, what, when, where, why.
Exactly. Like, why are you wanting me to do this? Like,
Yeah, what's going on?
what is the benefit of doing this? How is this going to benefit me? Why is this my treatment? Like, so if someone just like tells you like, okay, I'm going to do, but isn't telling you what is this going to help? What is this going to benefit you? Or you're not asking those follow-up questions. You're not going to go home and do 10 jumping jacks because you don't understand that information.
Ugh. And then the doctor's going to write non-compliant.
Right. And you can always also speak up and say, well, can we do something alternative than jumping jacks? Like maybe like one crunchy a day.
Snow angels,
One crunchy a day.
leaf angels.
Remember my one crunchy a day?
Yeah, I forgot it was in. Oh, yes.
Up in the morning,
Yes.
lay down at night. Full crunchy. Half in the morning, half at night.
Yeah.
One crunchy,
I'm here for it.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Can say, can we compromise on that? Or I get up, I walk around the house, and then we're good. Something. So anyway, speak up and say, 10 jumping jacks is kind of a little bit high for me right now. So can we maybe think of something else? Or like ask, like, what are we trying to achieve here? So again, that's what's important. So what is something that typically happens, like to probably all of us, when we go to like an appointment, especially like a specialist, like a healthcare, like a doctor's appointment?
Well, it starts 20 minutes late,
True.
and we're
Sometimes.
rushed. And we're rushed. We feel rushed.
Yeah, we can. And when we feel rushed, what does that sometimes cause?
Our brains to think about potatoes.
And it can cause us to maybe forget.
What we really want to ask.
Yeah. So this
So
happens
much
to me like
reading.
all the time.
Yeah.
This happens to me all the time. So if I'm going to like my primary doctor, even if it's just for a follow-up for like meds or something, if there's something that I want to specifically address, I know when I get in there, and it can be just friendly talk, like you're just kind of like chatting with the nurse or, with the doctor, and they're just like, oh, how are your kids? And be like, oh, they're doing great. And they totally get me off subject. And then they're like, oh, so how's this and this going? And I totally forget about what I wanted to address. So a lot of people feel anxious when they're sitting there. If you're in a paper gown on the exam table too, that can really cause some stuff. So that doesn't help. You're feeling very vulnerable and you just want to get out of there. So you probably forget the questions you want to ask in that situation.
Just write them down on the paper count.
Or just write it on the exam table paper. So what I recommend, and I have done this personally, is write your questions ahead of time of your appointment and put it in on a little piece of paper or whatever, or have it on a little pad. And if you carry a bag or a purse, or even if you just kind of like tuck it in a pocket, or if you can just make sure to keep it in your hand, this helps tremendously. Another thing that I have found that I have personally experienced is when they're like, okay, what medications are you on? I literally can't sit there and recall the generic, the Greek name, the Spanish name of whatever med I am on, and the dosage. And yeah, so when they're like, oh, well, blah, 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 like, is that this? I get kind of miscombobulated a little bit. So this is not something that everybody has to do, but I have found this helps tremendously. And when I have given it to a nurse or a doctor, they're just like, oh my gosh, this helps so much. I have typed out my medications and I keep it updated. And so when they ask for my medications, I just say here. And then they can just upload it, or they can just look at it and update it, because I get so incredibly confused when they're asking me, which medication is are you still taking this? No? Can we take this off? Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Can we undo that one? Can we undelete that one? No, I am taking that one, but no, that's a PRN. No, yeah, we switched that around. So sometimes like that, to kind of prepare yourself a little bit, because if you know that kind of going in there might cause some anxiety symptoms, it might help a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you have any other recommendations to help?
Come up with questions to go in. That's it.
Writing them down?
Yeah. Am I supposed to know something?
I thought you would say write them on your hand.
I use your phone.
A phone? Yeah. Instead of having a piece of paper?
You can take a Fran.
Yes. So that was another thing that I was going to note as well, is that if you have someone that you feel comfortable to have in your appointments, you're like, yeah, come on in, the more the merrier. Because sometimes when you are overwhelmed in your appointment, they're not in the hot spot. So another person that could be there kind of absorbing the same information when you would get home, maybe especially with medication, be like, what, what did they say about like how many I'm supposed to take? The other person may have been able to hear that information better. And so then they say, well, no, this is kind of what they said. So they could help kind of support you when you get home, or if you're like, well, wait a minute. Is that what they said? Or is this what they said? Or is this what the dog said? Or is this what that said?
If you can hear your dog talking, then you have bigger issues.
Well, that's probably why you need another person to help you, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, bottom line, please ask questions. Please speak up. It really is for your benefit. You're kind of hurting yourself if you don't. It actually, statistic-wise, I found when I was kind of preparing this, is that people that ask questions actually are the most healthy because they're more invested in their health. Okay. Are you going to debate that fact?
No.
You just have a look,
I'm
sparkle in your eye, like I'm thinking about.
I'm
rebuttal.
good. I do. It's fine. Let's just put it on a leaf. Put it down the river. It's good.
Float the boat,
Sure.
float the leaf.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we don't float a body down the river,
We can.
probably wouldn't be good.
No.
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 All right. All right. So, important piece. Ask questions.
Part and piece.
Important piece.
Oh.
Important piece.
I thought you said part.
Go to the doctor to get your ears cleaned out. That's what Miss Rebecca should be doing.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Oh, show. Bullshit.
I legit thought you said part and piece.
No. You need to go get your ears flushed
Nope.
from your primary. That's what y'all need to be doing.
I just saw her.
Well, maybe you need to put a Q-tip on one of the ends of this.
Ew.
Actually, Q-tips are not supposed to be made for that, actually.
Nope, they're not.
Fun fact. Anyway. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Please subscribe. Keep passing all this goodness around. We so much appreciate it. And every single time I forget to give a shout out to Mediaverse and for who lets us come and use their studio, who are awesome to us. And so we thank them so much. And so I always forget to give them a shout out. So thank you so much for, they put up a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yep.
They're kind of behind the scenes. I
They're
think
like,
plugging
oh
their
God,
ears.
these chicks again.
I think they're plugging their ears like la 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 la.
Like, why are Katie and Becca back?
So please check out Mediaverse and what they do and their mission and their projects that they're doing right now. So they are awesome, awesome, awesome. So shout out to them. So please continue to check us out and on what we're talking about.
Yep.
Talking about things that aren't talked about. We're talking about them. All right. Check you guys later. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.